Good afternoon to everyone. I would like to speak on behalf of NTCC High School, Gate number 7, Malwani, Malad West. Myself, Mrs. Shaheen Sheikh, welcome to all for the online class. Today our topic is directions and maps from EVS 2 for standard 4th. Directions. We have four main directions: north, south, west, east. Students, in standard 3rd, we have already studied these four main directions. Students, you can see here, north is always opposite to the south and west is always opposite to the east, and the east direction we find the other directions on the basis of the east direction, because the sun rises in the east. So the direction in which the sun rises is the east, and opposite to the east will be the west. Then, while standing facing to the east, the right hand side will be the south and the left hand side will be the north. These things we have already studied in standard 3rd. Compass rose. Now what is this compass rose? Students, many things lie between two main directions. To determine the direction in which they lie, we use subdirections. Note the subdirections that lie between every two adjacent main directions. You will find that the name of every subdirections begins either with north or south. You can see here, students, north, south, east, west. Now, between the north and the east, you can see northeast. Between the south and east, you can see southeast. Between the north and the west, you can see northwest. Between the south and the west, you can see southwest. So in this way, we should find the four subdirections. Now, I have already told you, every subdirections begins either with north or south. Northeast, northwest. Southeast, southwest. Parallel. Directions are always parallel to the ground. You can see the girl sitting, and she has kept the map of India parallel to the ground. That is why a map must always be aligned to the local directions. This makes it easier for us to understand the map and the region. Map. Places in our surroundings are often located at some distance from one another. These places are also large in size. Maps are comparatively small. Therefore, the distance between these places has to be shown in a very limited space on a map. Students, when we draw pictures of houses, mountains and people, we draw them to fit the size of the paper we are drawing on. It is the same while drawing maps. While drawing a map, the distance between two places on the ground has to be shown in such a way that it fits the paper. Now, if the picture is very big, you cannot draw that picture in the paper, right? So, we have to take a proportionate to the distance on the ground. Suppose if, see in the picture, see drawing a map. When we draw pictures of houses, mountains and people, we draw them to fit the size of the paper we are drawing on. The distance between two places on the ground has to be shown in such a way that it fits the paper. The distance on the map is proportionate to the distance on the ground. Try to understand this with the help of the picture given here. Students, you can see the picture over here. This picture is very big, but the paper on which the man is drawing is small. So, we have to take a proportionate figure. See, you can see the picture, it is the distance given is 30 meters. So, but while drawing the map, we cannot draw 30 meters of the map. That is why the man has taken 30 centimeters. So this way we can draw the map. We can take a proportionate amount of the given picture. Students, always remember, directions and subdirections have been determined by man on the basis of the rising and setting of the sun. Thus, nature can be a guide. Students, I already told you, we decide the directions on the basis of rising of the sun. And I told you, the sun rises in the east. The sun rises in the east. So, when you can find the east directions, all other directions can be found out. So this all is based on the rising and setting of the sun. So the sun is a natural thing, and that nature can help us to find the directions. Recapitulation. First question, which are the four main directions? So the answer is, the four main directions are north, south, west and east. Next one, name the four sub-directions: northeast, northwest, southeast and southwest. Next one, what do we use to read the map? We use compass rose to read the map. Now I have shown you what is a compass rose. The directions, the compass rose shows all the directions with the sub-directions. Home assignment. Students, if you are having your textbook, you can see your textbook and do this home assignment. If you don't have textbook, you can see from this picture. I have taken it from the textbook. You can see here the main directions, and the pictures over here is given, and you have to write these directions over here, the sub directions in which they lie. Here in this picture you can see only the main directions, north, south, west and east, but here you have to write the sub directions in which they lie. Coming up next, students, the next chapter will be chapter number 15, My District, My State. Stay safe and healthy, and thank you, children.